I wonder if this has some cultural significance, some reason why, because I just can't understand and can't see why they would just ignore us just because. I don't see that happening.
Why are you asking me, do I want my drink cold?
It's giving you a full service, so they're going to bring everything to you. We had one of the favorites of our dining.
This is
location.
my favorite
This is
brunch spot.
Okay. yeah, brunch.
It's my favorite brunch spot. Really, one of the only ones we found for brunch.
Yeah, because I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that this is the only one that we've seen that actually focuses on brunch. I don't know that there's any ones that actually focus on brunch.
And not just typical. They're very creative with it.
So,
and I eat with my eyes first.
Yeah, yeah, this is very true, very true. But we go to a lot of different places as far as the different, dining spots, right? But I would like to just kind of just talk about and put a light on the kind of like the differences in the cultural dining experiences. There's a lot of things that we've experienced and that we see that's quite a little different when it comes to us having a dining experience in America, right?
Yeah, and we had to get used to it because it was at first it was challenging, especially when we were in other countries. It was very challenging.
Right.
Now understanding it a little bit better is kind of funny now.
It is because it's not all challenging, but there are some things that are challenging that really kind of make us raise our eyebrows a little bit. It's like, hold on, man, what is this?
like right now, I just went in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I'm in the girls' bathroom, and the toilet seat is up. So in my mind, it's like, oh, they must have just cleaned the bathroom. Okay, we straight. But that's not the thing. Everywhere, especially when we used to go to Rwanda, or when we had our own spots, we would keep going in the bathroom and the toilet seat would be up. And even after someone would leave, another lady would leave. And I'm like, what is going on with the toilet seat up? Where it just, in the States, the toilet seat is always down for the ladies. But we also will have where you would have the little paper and they put it on the toilet seat. You'll never see that here. You'll never see that paper, but they're like, you better have some good knee. In my mind, maybe I still don't even know why the toilet seat is up. Because in my mind, I'm just like, okay, everybody got good knees here because you're going to have to squat. You better squat.
Well, so our server just came, right? And this is something that's typical and that's very common that, even when we were in Rwanda, it's the same thing. Right. So as far as you look on the table, there's no utensils on the table, right? There's no anything pertaining to the food on the table, right? So what happens, as you know, it's like before the food comes out, they will bring the utensils, they'll bring all the condiments, they'll bring the serviettes, which we call napkins.
Serviettes.
Serviettes, so however, they'll bring it. It's kind of like, it's an indication that the food is in process or in progress and it's on its way. So for us, you come, it's already preset. You got the utensils is already there, laid out for you, the napkins. In some instances, you already will see the condiments or the salt, the pepper, the sugar, and things of that nature there. But it's almost like for them, it's giving you a full service. So they're gonna bring everything to you, as opposed to you having to come and it's already there. So I mean, one is not right or wrong, one is not better or the other, but it's a little different. So I noticed that, and it's kind of unique. It's kind of interesting.
It's interesting, but what about this one thing that used to annoy me? Why are you asking me, do I want my drink cold? They say, do you want it cold? Like if you ask for a soda, they'll say cold, or water. Well, water is one thing, but ask for a soda, they'll say cold or room temperature. And I'll be like, who drinks room temperature soda? What?
Nataki maji tafadhali.
Okay. Maji gani, sparkling ama still?
Sparkling.
Kubwa madogo.
Kuba.
Baridi ama hot?
Baridi. That's cold, yes?
Yeah.
And it used to frustrate me because I'm like, why do they, even with us, they'll ask cold or room temperature. And the other day, the driver told me that they believe cold drink messes your throat up.
It might, we don't know. That's probably why I keep coughing all the time.
Because you're drinking a cold drink?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I'll be like, what?
But that is, well, so it's interesting that you bring that because, like, for me, because I pretty much only drink the maji. I only drink water, right? I only really drink that. And unless it's sparkling water, it's going to be room temperature automatic for me anyway.
Yeah.
And then sometimes with the sparkling, I'll do room temperature. So I never really thought about that because I don't really drink anything outside of that. So you pointing that out, that even with the other forms or types of drinks, they ask that same question. I never paid attention to that.
Because if you think about, if you're getting a soda, like a Coke, if it's room temperature, it just tastes like hot syrup. But if you got it nice and cold, now it's refreshing.
It's refreshing.
So I'll be like, why are you asking? I always would get confused, even annoyed with that question because I'm like, why I want hot soda? Imagine my mom. That's my mom. Like, why do I want hot soda?
Yeah.
With a disgusted face. So, but also in the States, we use ice.
So
there's always a bunch of ice in our drinks.
It's just automatic. It's like you said, for us, it's just an automatic thing. Like they're gonna automatically so it's almost like the reverse. Like, so if we don't want it to be cold, we'll say no ice. We'll order the drink and say no ice.
Or a little ice.
Otherwise, it's just automatic that it's going to come with ice. It's going to come automatically cold. Even if it's water, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to automatically come cold. It's going to come with ice. So for us, it's like the reverse. For here, it's like the way I'm looking at it is taking into consideration, giving you the option to say either or, not just taking it upon themselves to say, hey, this is what we're going to give you. So you kind of appreciate that. I do, at least. I kind of appreciate that. Now, I'm going to say, one of the things that I found interesting. So, naturally, prior to you dining or beginning to eat or getting your food or whatever, we was raised on, hey, before you sit at this table, wash your hands, right? Always wash your hands. And that's what they do, of course. That's just a natural thing. But what I didn't expect when I did observe is that after they eat, they also wash their hands.
Well,
So that was kind of like it was kind of different and kind of new. It was like
it makes sense though.
it does make sense.
But the difference is, it's you automatically would think, not automatically, but you come in, you want to wash your hands, you go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But in the States, fine dining is they'll bring out the towel and clean your hands or whatever. That's fine dining.
Right.
But here,
It's just automatic.
it's automatic.
Right.
It's like, no, that's what we've been doing.
Right.
So it's funny because we think about, well, we always ask, why didn't the African countries have high COVID cases? They've been washing their hands and
That's
having
true.
that hygienic practice compared to in the States. If you wash your hands, that's fine. If you don't, you don't. So that was different.
That's true. That's a good point. That's
That
a
was
really,
different.
really, really good point.
But breakfast foods in Africa has blow your mind away.
So it's different. It's different from what we consider, in most cases, what is considered breakfast food.
Well, it's funny because like a lot of people, like when they first come, or if they have cooks or housekeepers and they're cooking for them, and they'll say they want breakfast, they'll come out to a smorgasbord of food, and they're like, "What?" Like when we first came to Rwanda, and Francois made the breakfast, and we were like, we had to literally sit down, like, listen, we don't eat that much food.
There's a
Oh
lot
my
of food.
God.
It was
What
a
is
lot.
this?
It was like you would have ate for 2 days.
But for like I'm a chef, so in my mind, you have your little egg and your bread and maybe some meat. Breakfast is whatever you want. But in the restaurants, even now, like I was looking for an American. It says English breakfast. Why is there beans on there?
But hold on, no. So
Y'all know I hate the beans, so I didn't get the breakfast because I see beans on the plate.
but think about it though. So the question is with that particular, because it says English breakfast. So is it an African or is it an English thing? Because I don't know. English breakfast, it might be something that.
No, you mean is it England, like London? Like,
that's my part. That's what I'm saying. English is
that must be that English. 'Cause we
not
don't do-
American.
Yeah, not
English.
American. It must be okay. Otherwise, it would say American breakfast.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
English breakfast. I'm like, what is the beans? Why is there beans?
Yeah,
No,
if it
forget
was navy beans, I'd be cool with it. I wouldn't mind.
For breakfast,
I don't care.
I don't want
Navy
no
beans.
beans on my plate. I'm confused.
So for me, lastly, for me, one of the things that, and this is for both of us, right, where we did not understand this. Again, this was even in Rwanda. So we sit down, we order the food, we get the food, we eat the food. Food is good. Had a good experience, right? We've talked, did all of that. The plates are empty. The servers have come and they've cleared our table with all the plates. 10, 15, 20, 30
30 to
minutes
40.
later, we're still sitting
Waiting
and
for the check.
we're ready to go because we realized that we still haven't got the bill yet. We haven't gotten the check. So initially, we thought it was rude. We was like, this is offensive. Why are they ignoring us? What is the problem? Why they have not
Like it ruins the whole customer service experience. Like we'd be like, they don't want a tip. They don't want it.
That's what we
They don't even come back they don't even come back to you.
Well, one particular day, I just said, let me just think about this thing here. Let me just stop and try to understand and see. Let me give it the benefit of the doubt. Let me try to understand why that is. So it occurred to me. I said, I wonder if this has some cultural significance, some reason why. Because I just can't understand and can't see why they would just ignore us. Just because I don't see that happening. So if you remember, the one day we were at one of our other favorite spots and just went and asked, I said, what is the deal? What's going on? How come when we're finished with our meals and you've cleared the way for us, you still have not bring the bill? What is that? Explain that to us. And the young lady said, and I asked, is it a cultural thing or is it just, and she said yes, it's more of a cultural thing. Is that they don't want to appear as though they are pushing us out by bringing the bill, indicating or implying that get out of here, you're done, leave, because it would appear to be rude. And when we were told that, it made a lot of sense to me. It really did make sense, because I'm gonna be quite honest with you, in America, the servers, when you come and bring that bill, even though they're not trying to really push us, really push the people or push the customers out, it's really kind of a sign like, okay, I gotta go to the next. I gotta close this out because I gotta move on to the next. I can't be having you just hanging around here or whatever. Or you want to just close it out because it's like, okay, you know, you want the tip or anything. It kind of does imply like, okay, you're finished. Let's wrap it up and be done with it, and that's that, and you be gone. So it's kind of rude when you think about it. It is kind of rude. I don't know. That's just me. But either way, I love it. Oh, that's lovely.
Look at these. Look at these right here. Look at that right there. Look at that right there.
Yeah, chicken bites.
That's my brunch spot.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, flies. Look.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Man, I should have got that.
Hey.
Nice.
Did we even tell the people where we were?
Yes, we did tell the people where we were.
With words?
Well, tell the people.
We are at Izzi's. And what was attractive to us is because of what?
Well, Izzi was my daughter's name, you know, so that added that extra, you know, of curiosity and excitement of, you know, having the dining experience at this particular establishment. And it didn't disappoint. It didn't disappoint. The name, from the name to the ambiance to the food, all of that.
To the flies.
It didn't disappoint, and it was really it made me feel really good. You know, really made me feel good. So.
And for the fact that it's the best brunch spot.
No cap, as they say. There's no cap.
Y'all just seen it.
We're not capping.
This is the challenge, y'all. If you can tell us a place better than what you just seen in Nairobi, please.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. We're going to go there too.
We're going to go.
So anyway, if you're in Nairobi, definitely want to check out Lana Place or Lana Plaza and Izzi Brunch and Cake that they have here. You will want to definitely treat yourself and have this experience.
Yeah, I seen that cake. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. Meanwhile, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share for sure as she tries to take Lucy's stuff. All right, we out.